What's up, guys, and welcome back. So first of all, yes, I'm still in Florida, and then second of all, this painting behind me, which I know a lot of you guys were asking about on the stream today, my mom painted, and we will be bringing this bowl back to Berlin in our trading office, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of it. But today, I want to talk about Austin Russell, a new billionaire. He's 25 years old, and he's from Florida, based out of Orlando, I believe, right now. And man, you guys know how hot the EVs and the SPACs have been lately, so I want to take right now a little bit of time to dive into Austin Russell a little bit, see what we can learn, and then obviously dive into the charts, kind of dig through it a little bit more. So tomorrow on the live stream, when we dig through it after 10:30, we'll already have a little bit of a base we can work upon. All right, guys, let's go ahead and switch to the main trading screen right now, see what we got pulled up, and dive into Austin Russell a little bit. So this is the guy, 25 years old. They're right now based out of Orlando, Florida. And I wanted to review this article here from Bloomberg with you guys. It is a little bit older, but it's going to give you guys everything you kind of need to know to hit the ground running. So here we go. Austin Russell, the 25-year-old founder and CEO of Luminar Technologies, is set to become one of the youngest self-made billionaires. Russell will hold 104.7 million shares of Luminar after it goes public, a roughly 35% stake. That's worth about 1.1 billion at the company's current valuation. Now, this company has been flying. We'll go into this charts a little bit more. I think his personal stake is worth, I think, over 3 billion right now. So, again, this is from October 20th, but none of the major numbers really has changed too much, or the overall kind of important needs to know. So let's dive here a little bit lower. Russell founded Luminar in 2012. The Orlando-based company makes light detection and ranging sensors, or a LiDAR. This is probably something you heard during the Apple phone release, because they made a LiDAR and 5G, two really big topics. That bounces lasers off objects to guide vehicles. The sensors are expensive, and Luminar has emerged from a crowded startup field in part by bringing down the cost. Luminar's backers include Peter Thiel. This is also kind of big, and you see his name get thrown around every time with Luminar quite often, who awarded a then 17-year-old Russell a fellowship to help start the firm, and GoPro Inc. founder Nick Woodman. So they were really backing Austin Russell quite a bit. That's really nice to see that there is big backers behind him as well, and the company. The company has a partnership with a unit of Volvo Car AB, which says it will begin using Luminar's technology to enable hands-free highway driving beginning in 2022. So they already have those big partnerships in hand. Right off the back, I was like, man, this guy reminds me just of the HYLN Healy Thomas Healy, Texas-based, 28 years old, and also a billionaire. We'll actually talk about him for a second and check out his stock as well. Anyway, guys, it's been such a hot market lately. 136 blank check companies going public on the U.S. exchange, raising $52 billion. I mean, it's been insane. I can't even keep up with all the EV companies and SPAC companies. It's just been really, really crazy. So this is Thomas Healy, the founder of Healy. You guys probably know this stock price that everyone was waiting around $20. Is it going to reverse? So we could dive into that a little bit more as well. He has a net worth of 1.6 billion after his company was listed via a SPAC as well. So it's just been pretty intense. We actually made a video about him about a month ago on our channel, guys, if you want to check this one out. Also, on this Bloomberg article here, Peter Thiel backed startup Luminar to go public in a $3.4 billion merger. This isn't even an older article, but there's one thing here I did want to kind of point out. Here we go. So CEO of Gores Metropoulos. This is the SPAC that took Luminar public. So just don't forget that. Said Austin developed the only LiDAR technology that meets the most stringent safety specifications of car makers, and he did so from scratch. Luminar is well positioned to dominate the autonomous landscape, he added. So that's kind of something that really shows where the value is here. It's really a story you can get behind. It's something that really feeds off the whole EV hype, autonomous driving, and it's something like, oh my God, if this technology gets placed in all these cars, how big can it get? So it's really one of those companies it's a little bit harder to put a price tag on, and that's why as momentum traders we really like it, because at one point it starts trading based on pure fear and greed, and that's where you can make a lot of money. Just a little bit as a side note here, check out this. And so NASDAQ posted an article, John Brommels, and then literally check out the first sentence here. You've heard of tech billionaires Musk and Zuckerberg. Well, now there's Russell, and then literally the Motley Fool same title, and literally they don't bother changing anything here. So a lot of these articles are all the same. I guess it saves a little bit of digging time, but it's also a little bit of annoying. But I just did want to point that out really quickly. And then one more thing from Investor Place, they had a really good highlight here of, well, obviously the Spac. I think is worth noting. You got Luminar right here, and then here's 4 highlights that I want to share in this video right before we go to the charts as well. So Luminar boasts as an impressive list of more than 50 commercial partners. You heard Volvo was one of them, including 7 of the top 10 vehicle makers worldwide. Guys, that's a huge amount of partnerships. You know, as a day trader, as a momentum trader, we're always looking for big partnerships. That's one of my favorite catalysts. The company focuses on automotive LiDAR, light detection, and ranging hardware and software technology. This technology capability can range from tasks like vehicle detection and classification to actually learning from experience. It's really important, so it's got a little bit of AI in there too. Overall, LiDAR technology is vital for autonomous vehicles, and Luminar has a chance to being the leading developer. So really, really nice stuff there. Let's actually go ahead and check out the stock price here and overall what some of the competition is doing, or some similar companies in this, that went through some similar processes. Also, right before, I was just going through some other news that came out yesterday. Today's December 7th, and Cramer even gives his opinion about this. He said instead of buying another one of their competitors, VLDR, Cramer would rather buy Luminar technology. So it looks like Cramer is also going to be pumping this company on his Mad Money channel on CNBC. So okay, let's dive here into the stock price. And actually, before we talk about LAZR, let's go here to Gores' Metropoulos, because this is the SPAC that took it public. So ever since the announcement came out, you guys can see this thing absolutely shot up here, pretty much 100%, 90%. Had a healthy pullback before the merger date. You can see here December 2nd was the last trading day for this SPAC, and then it turned into LAZR. So this should be the 3rd, December 3rd. And ever since then, it pulled back just slightly, back to $19. And let's go back here. And then it ran up all the way to 43. So another ridiculous 140% rally. I mean, these tickers are absolutely flying. I don't like buying in these highs right here. I'm never a big fan of, buying into a ticker that doesn't have that much history, because you just don't know how much it's going to crack. And I like to just swing trade these tickers more than day trade them, because I do like the kind of multiple of upsides if you hold for several days. So usually when I'm day trading small caps with low floats under 10 million. With kind of these tickers, they're more like mid caps, large caps with long-term growth potential. And I like to kind of hold on to these a little bit more. But the problem is, in my eyes, this thing, okay, well, it could easily, there's like pull back to the 9 EMA. There's nothing holding it back from that. So, I mean, that would be a 30% dip. And I don't know about you, but let's say if I invest $10,000, I'm not a big fan of losing 3K in the first day. So I would be a little bit more cautious here on how I want to trade this one. We know we have some pretty big support and resistance right around 33, and then again right around here at 26, 25. Those are always key areas. We'll actually dive into another ticker that is kind of stumbling around these same areas. So what I would wait for maybe is a bit of a pullback, and then wait to maybe accumulate this one with a starter size and then buy as it goes lower if we have that opportunity. So one company I do want to relate this to actually is KCAC, which recently had its merger with QS, QuantumScape. So KCAC, they were trading up here till the 25th of November. They had a really solid run here, and we had some nice swing trades on this one. Unfortunately, TD Ameritrade is not showing our entry points right now. It's a little bit upsetting. I actually ended up selling before the actual merger date, okay, so this run up here was pretty nice, 100+%, kind of similar to that 90% that we saw on GMHI. And then it went to QS. Very similar move here. Again, check out LAZR and then QS here. So we had a huge run up. Oops, sorry, let me get this number on the chart here. 111%, and then it sold off again, had that big vicious pullback. Remember, I was talking about a 30% pullback. This one pulled back 46%. Now, I know we're not really comparing apples to apples here, but these SPACs and these mergers are very volatile. That's why I'm always a little bit iffy buying near potential highs, right? I'd rather buy on a second or third ideal pullback, because there's a lot of momentum here and there's a lot of people accumulating, but there's also a lot of people day trading it and profit taking. So you do want to be a little bit careful here. So if we go to the 4 hour, you can see we had a nice run up here, and then we draw some support lines, or we drew some support lines where there was a recent open, and we were trying, my goal was to accumulate in this area. I got a little bit extra conservative. I'm extremely a conservative trader. You guys always make fun of me for that. I miss a lot of entries. That's just how it is. I wanted to enter around the 29s. That was my original goal, but then I was like, okay, well, I'm actually going to wait for maybe a double bottom here, and then I missed this just beautiful move to the upside. I'm still kind of kicking myself about that one. But if we come back here to LAZR, and actually before we do that, let's go right back to QS and then go back to the daily chart. So you can kind of see here, we pulled back to roughly the lower of the open price. So if we go back to LAZR, the open price are roughly around 19. So again, if we can kind of get into these low 20s areas, these 26, 25, 27, I think this would be a really, really nice place to acquire. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think this would be a really beautiful spot. And that's what I'm going to be looking for. So again, if we go to the 4 hour, you can kind of see here it's in this $27 area. I'll be telling you guys, obviously in the Discord, in the live streams, if I go live, nothing new there. So one other ticker I did want to kind of point out here is one that's kind of like KCAC, but actually HCAC, Hennessy Cap Acquisition Corp. This is a very, very similar move. They're announcing their merger date on the 21st with Canoe, and they've been doing that same thing. They're running up here 90% as well. I was trying to chase this ticker as well. I got, again, a little bit too conservative with this one, and I did miss that big spike to the upside today, which, oh my God, trust me, I'm kicking myself about that one. But whatever, it is what it is. You can't miss, you can't get all the opportunities. Last week was, I mean, an amazing day trading week, so I can't complain, but still, you know, this was a big missed opportunity. And right now, again, I don't feel like chasing in this area, but I would start buying some pullbacks to these bigger support zones. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. HCAC is going to have that merger on the 21st with Canoe. So all these tickers, guys, these are all very, very similar plays that it's just kind of good fun. So HYLN is the company from, here we go, Thomas Healy, with the trucking company, where they're kind of converting a lot of these trucks to be a little bit more EV friendly, to kind of have like a hybrid system in the truck. Again, you can watch the whole video on this. So this was a ticker that had its Spac merger, and then had, you know, we were accumulating this one a little bit too early here in the 25s, and then we started averaging down a little bit to get a full position size, and then we sold here into the move to the upside around 25 as we were approaching former resistance. So, you know, we bought in too early, but we were able to manage our risk because we didn't buy in full size right away, and then I was able to sell and take some small profit on this one. Now it's kind of coming back to this key double bottom zone, and you know, I was originally thinking, okay, well, maybe we could buy again around 20. I mean, even Cramer was, you know, tooting the horn around 20. But what I would like to do is maybe even see this area to crack just shortly. If it cracks with low volume, I would probably be happy to accumulate this one. I don't really know if that's going to happen, but yeah, they came out with an offering, so there's a little bit of dilution with HYLN. So I do think that there is that option to get a little bit better of an entry with HYLN. But yeah, guys, just know I wanted to come out with a quick little video here today to talk about these companies. I do think we have some interesting stuff going on, and I did want to kind of get the ball rolling just a little bit for you guys. So tomorrow on the live stream, we are not totally starting from scratch here. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys going to be trading LAZR? Are you guys going to be trading HYLN, QS, HCAC? Oh man, there's so many good tickers here, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What are your favorite tickers, and how are you guys going about these? Are you going to be day trading them? Are you going to be swing trading them? Are you just going to be dollar cost averaging? How long are you looking to hold these tickers? I would love to know. All right, guys, that's everything for this video. I'll see you then, like always, first thing tomorrow morning for the trading day. Till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao, guys.